Okay, girl. So you want to do something different today?
Yes, and I have pictures.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm thinking this. More so this. So like less.
I love that.
Blonde and more ginger.
So you're thinking of a lower copper switch up. I love this.
I do too.
I love this. This one is cute, but I feel like it's maybe got like a little bit too many tones going on.
Got it. So more this one.
So more this one. So here's my thought behind it, right? Is we have been keeping you like fuller blonde, and technically your hair likes to go warm. So that's not going to be a problem. Because if it's light like that, if you decide like, okay, I hate it, and I want to go back blonde, it shouldn't be like too difficult.
Okay.
The other picture, because of some of the darker tones that are going on in here,
it would be harder.
It would be harder if you decide that you want to go blonde.
I like this one better anyway.
You like this one better anyway?
Yeah.
Okay. So how much do you want off?
I want it long enough to put in a ponytail.
Yes.
But I don't want, like, it just feels like a lot.
It feels like a lot of hair right now.
So, you know.
Yeah, take it down like you typically do.
Take it down, yes, but I still want it, I don't want it OD short where I can't pull it back if I need to.
Got you. For your shampoo and conditioner, what are you using for your shampoo right now?
Like a generic, like whatever.
Okay.
I have at home.
So I would definitely say that switching your shampoo to a color fading shampoo is going to make a big difference.
Okay.
The Matrix Glow Mania is really nice. It just came out and it is a color saving shampoo that's going to help with fading.
Okay.
So if we're switching more into the coppery side, I would say definitely do something that's going to keep that copper in your hair so that you get the longevity out of it.
Okay.
When it comes to like conditioning and everything else, I would keep your regimen exactly the same because it's still that base color with blonde highlights that you've been maintaining, so you'll be maintaining that the same.
Got it. Okay.
Does that feel good for you?
Yep.
Okay, so we're doing a switch up. I'm excited! Yes! It's so much fun.
So let's jump right in with the haircut. Every time I cut this client's hair, it is a big controversy. So you guys heard it for yourself in the consultation that she likes to get her hair cut short. As you can see, she does not get her roots touched up often, so she's got a lot of banding throughout her color just from maintenance and fading. So we're going to get that all together, but we're also going to put her signature shape back in, which is a rounded, almost heart-shaped type of look with bangs. Her hair grows very quickly. The last time I saw her was like end of spring, beginning of summer. And now we are going into a fall transition. This is going to be her first big switch up ever. Since I've been doing her hair, we've always done a brown and blonde highlight mix, but now we are changing it up. Using SoColor 9CG and 5CG equal parts with 30 volume. She is a natural level 3 with a shiny, tightly packed cuticle. Her hair always lifts very warm. What you're seeing is the remnant of her usual base color, which is 6NA, which typically gets her pretty neutral, but by the time she comes back in, there is a lot of orange and brass going on. So now we're going into the highlights. We're using Light Master with 20 volume, and we are doing a bit of some balayage and correcting all at the same time. So I'm starting with a diagonal back stitch right at the hairline, and I'm using balayage film just to keep everything separated. And then I'm taking my next section, I am skipping that and then going into the section above that, and we're now painting a diagonal triangle with the high point coming all the way up to the front, and we're doing full saturation to the end. I'm just blending this right into that band and into the root color that we already applied. We're going to let everything process together, and again separating with the balayage film. Continuing with the diagonals, I'm doing a 1/2 inch ease and then a 1/2 inch subsection. In areas where I really see some banding, I'm actually going to drag that base color down a bit, but leave the little bit of highlights that are left on the end. Following that diagonal slice, I am doing a weave, and I'm just alternating between bold swipes of color and weaves with a little ease in between. So now diagonal ease, diagonal section, and now we're doing that bold swipe again, high point at the top. So the lightness is really concentrated in the front of her hair. And by adding these bolder unweaved sections, I'm going to make sure that there's pops of lightness all throughout this base. And it's also going to correct some of that banding that is going on in her base as well. So we're approaching the last section, and that last section is going to be a weave. I always like to put a weave at the top of the head to make sure that there's softness there and it's not just like a big chunk of color when she parts her hair in the center. But this is all going to melt together so well, you're not going to see any stripes. And I think that's a great thing when using both strong and soft color placements throughout the hair to create cohesion. So again, you see me pulling some of that base color down to cover up some of the banding. I'm going in with the first highlight in the nape. I'm doing a weave. So again, if she pulls her hair up, It's nice and soft around those areas. And instead of doing a triangle or V-shaped section here, I am just gradating right into that base color. Because we're doing warm colors, I'm not worried about the lightener touching the color. It actually creates a really nice blend when it does. If I was doing an ash blonde or something that I didn't want any warmth, I would make sure that those colors didn't touch, but here that's not an issue. And I'm still doing that alternating weaves, and then a bold chunk. This whole panel is going to be lightness. In curls, lightness tends to get lost. I don't want it to appear solid, which is why I'm not doing a back-to-back highlight, but I really want you to see those pops of lightness going through. So this alternating pattern is really just going to create a multi-dimensional look where you can see so much lightness without anything looking hard or harsh. So last section again is always a weave. This is what it looks like after everything is all applied. I'm letting this process to about a light orange color. As you can see here, I want all of that gold, and I am going in with Matrix SoColor Super Sync, and I'm using 7cc with clear. Equal parts because I want that vibrancy from the 7cc, but I'm using the clear just to soften the tone a little bit to make it really more of like a light orangey type of copper. She has never been anything other than blonde before, and I want this to be something that, although will be a bold change, will also be something that we could easily take back to blonde if she's decided that she's not feeling it. So living around a level 8 copper, if my blondes want to ever switch up, a level 8 or level 9 copper is a great introduction to change. That is not going to be difficult to switch back if we need to. So I'll keep you posted on how she feels about this look and if it's something that she wants to stick with long term or if this was just a temporary. So I'm just applying this, and you can see that I am actually omitting the roots for now because the roots have so much warmth in them and her mid-shaft and ends do not. So I want to get this applied all the way through the mid-shaft and ends to really get that color. That boldness from the 7cc is also going to deposit on her previous brown kind of faded color, and then the little bit of highlight that was left on the tips. I want all of that to just melt in there cohesively. This is what it looks like with the toner on, and this is what it looks like after. I am so obsessed with this beautiful copper. We're going to go in and diffuse these curls because she likes tons of volume and tons of shape in her hair. After diffusing, I put a little bit of Curl Can Dream oil on my hand and just shake through. I'm using the pick to just add more volume, separate those curls, and you can see by the look on her face, she's absolutely loving this. But look at this fall makeover. Switching up your longtime customers can be scary, but the consultation is key. Make sure you subscribe to Hair Color Killer and Matrix for more curl makeovers.